Well, hello folks, and welcome back to a brand new video from us at Truro EXP. So today I brought you on the outskirts of St Agnes, and what we're doing is what we're going to attempt to do, that's what I should put it as, is to make it to Wheel Liberty Viaduct, which is a railway viaduct on the former St Agnes to Newquay branch. And I think we're at least 3/4 or a mile away from that location. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that we're going to make it, folks, but we're going to try. And so we've got to walk through this valley here, which will be quite interesting because we've not been down in this valley for probably 3-4 years. It's got to be getting close to nearly 4 years. One thing I will guarantee is I think I'm going to get wet feet before the walk is finished, because I can feel the shoes starting to get wet already, folks. It's just rained and the ground is a bit slippery here. I'm hoping you guys can see okay. I'm just going to clean the lens a minute. One moment, please. Right, there you go. It's a bit better, isn't it? Now I do have the drone. If I get a chance, I will get the drone up. So we'll see how we get on. It's a bit of a slippage there, so I'm going to try my best to complete this if we can. Now, I did have somewhere else in mind today, but I still haven't had the tyre done on the bike, so until that's done, I'm not going to be doing any large journeys, just little short ones, folks. I hope you guys can see okay. It does look a bit dark, but this is the best day of the weekend apparently, so this is why we're here doing what we do, basically. Now, this was a miner's trackway or path. There used to be loads of these little paths all over the place, little tracks where the miners would have walked to work. Excuse me. I've got a bit of a sore throat, folks. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully I can shift it. There's a lot of cobwebs down through here. Now, if you know where I am, it's a very, very nice valley, steeped in mining history. We can just, what I'll do is I'll just get you on the selfie stick a moment so you can have a little look. It's quite magic, isn't it, folks? You've got St Agnes Beacon over there in the distance, and we're heading down that way. So let's get you back down off the stick, get you down to normal height. So this valley does hold a lot of mining history. There's legend of the lost Cornish stamps down around here, which supposedly is all there, but obviously rusted up and what have you. Now, I've not found that yet, but you never know. In the future, we might persevere and locate it. Now, I do know some folks that have seen it, and but yeah, it's somewhere in this valley. I need to do some more digging on that, to be fair, folks. So we'll no doubt in the future locate it. I've got an idea, but I'm not going to say for obvious reasons, but it is there, folks. Right. In case you didn't know what a stamp is, just dancing over it quickly. The stone that was smashed out of the ground, which is load bearing, i.e. tin, copper or tungsten or whatever they was going for, would have been brought to surface and it would have been processed. Now, the stamps is a part of the processing where they smash the lumps of rock down to a sand, and then that sand is further processed along the way to get the rich mineral they were after. So yeah, there used to be lots of stamps all over the place, and my great-grandfather used to work at Tolga's Tin, and there's a water-driven stamp down there, folks, which is still there, which is amazing. I don't think anyone's been down here this morning. There's a lot of cobwebs here. Just check the screen a minute. Have you got any cobwebs on you? No, you're all right. Okay, so we are going down in elevation. We're heading down into the valley, and yeah, in the rush of getting out today, I've left my hat at home and I've left my phone at home, which is something that I don't do. I don't normally do that. So clearly not firing on all cylinders today, folks. So, but never mind, eh? We all get days like that, don't we? Alright. Am I actually recording? We are indeed. Excellent. God, cobwebs. Right. As you can imagine, the guys back in Victorian times and before, with their hobnail boots on, their trousers, jeans in America, because obviously that's an American workwear, and with their hard hats, some bag of candles, blasting caps maybe, bag with a bottle of water and a pasty, maybe a bit of bread or a bit of cheese. Thing is, right, what a lot of people don't realise about miners is, in a lot of cases, the miners had to walk like 2, 3, 4 miles to get to work. And then once they've got to work, they've got to go down all these ladders. God blimey, that looks quite deep down there, doesn't it? Good Lord. And then once you're down all the ladders, then you've got to get all your tools ready and start work. So you would have had 3 guys, 1 man with the drill rod, 2 guys with 5 or 10 pound lump hammers, and basically they would have swung the lump hammer onto the drill head, and the guy with the drill would turn. So it's bang, turn, bang, turn, bang, turn, all day doing that. Bloody hell. Hard going, folks. Hard going, that is. I've done a little bit, but I don't think I could last a day doing that. Jeez. So big up to the lads that work down in the mines down here, you know, because it was hard graft. And that's all they would have known. Taking my time here, folks, because I don't really want to slip, because these stones on the ground here look a bit slippery. So we're just taking our time. Nice and steady. You can hear the water down here. There's a bridge that we go over in a minute. Right, so my objective with this video today is to get beneath the viaduct, which allowed the Great Western Railway to convey goods and people from Truro to Newquay. That's our objective, and hopefully I can fly the drone over the top and maybe partly down through the valley. We shall see about that. You can hear the water. So you can see why a lot of the mines were powered by water wheels and what have you, because obviously the water is nearly always there, apart from high summer, I guess. There should be a bridge here. Oh yeah, I can see it. All right, cool. Look at the water. We nearly went flying then. All right, so there we are, folks. What a place, eh? Right, so we've got to cross over the bridge. At least I think so, anyway. Gotta go up there. Right, so there should be a path leading off to the left in a moment. Let's see if we can find it, folks. Is this the path? It is indeed. There we go. Public footpath. There you are, folks. How's about that? Pretty good, eh? Right. So we're on track. And it was a bit boggy. And the last time I did a video here is when we were at 500 subscribers, which is quite a while ago now, isn't it? And we did like a time lapse through here, if I remember rightly. I used to do a lot of those. That's when I was using an old Nokia smartphone, and it's pretty good. It worked. Right. So I do believe there's remains of mine processing buildings in around here somewhere, because I do remember seeing them a long time ago. So as we can see, look, there's lots of humps and bumps, like a little pit down there. So it makes you wonder, is there adits in here which are buried up? More than likely. If you don't know what an adit is, it's a mine tunnel. Here we go. Can you see that back there? The retaining wall back there. Something to do with mining this is. So it could be, there was a stamps here, or it could be some other shed or building for mining, because that's the only industry around here, folks. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, you'll probably spend the whole afternoon in here just scouring about. But we won't be doing that today. So I don't think this path gets a lot of traffic. Oh, there's even more foundations there. Look, there's another. Can you see it? Remains of a building there. So it's obviously something to do with tin streaming, which is probably connected to the other one up there, folks. So that's either a settling tank or some kind of building, because they utilise the rivers here for tin streaming, which is where they would have saved the ore that's been washed out of other people's mines, tin mines, copper mines, whatever. Yeah, I think probably in the future we might end up going down there, because it looks like you can, and having a good nosy. So obviously there was, you can see what was here, folk. This was the leat, and this would have served likes of that workings back there. So they've obviously utilised the power of the water through the valley. Sound a bit Welsh then, didn't I? Excuse me. So if you want to do this walk, I will put in the description a Google Maps pinpoint to where I started and a Google Maps pinpoint to where I finished. So it's a good walk. Not suitable for children under 7, because of, look, there's a sheer drop down there, folks. So, you know, you don't want to be falling down there. It's not recommended, is it, really? Okay. So this is obviously this valley's been worked for many decades, until obviously the mine closed, or mines. I don't think it's just one. I think it's more than one. Right. So there probably would have been a sluice gate along this leat. I want to call it a leat, to control the water. Obviously that bit of land there is owned. You can tell there's a fence there, so you probably wouldn't want to go in there. Not really. Mind you, we know the law, but probably not advisable to go in there, in that bit anyway. Right, so we're going to cross the road in a moment, which is the main road out of St Agnes to Perranporth. And after that, once we get the other side of the road, we're in virgin territory, because I've not been up through here. At least I don't remember anyway. So we've got a local landowner doing some work there. Probably hear the tractor there, folks. And it is quite slippery this time of year, so don't do what I do and wear Skechers trainers, because Kerno's an idiot. Right, okay, so private woodland, right of way, no public, yeah, fine. What do you say, Urbix is welcome? Not today, no. Not today. So it looks like this leat would have had a tunnel going under the road. Now it probably is still there, but I should imagine today it would be all silted up, so it'd be unpassable for water. Oh, flies. Right. Hope you're enjoying the walk and the rant. I'm not ranting, am I? No. Should have worn my welly boots. What a muppet. Oh well. So I'm going to call this the way to Wheel Liberty Viaduct. Yeah, I think I've chosen wisely with this, because this was a very last minute decision to do this one, folks. And sometimes these last minute decisions pan out really good. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. we get all over Cornwall. We're going to be going up North Cornwall a lot more next year, so watch this space on that. And we're going to be working with some more fellow YouTubers here in Cornwall. So this wall I'm walking on, it's the boundary of the Leat, as I was saying about. Oh, it's definitely squidgy here. Right, okay. So we need to get over the other side of the road there now, folks, because that's where the path continues. So there you are, look. Okay. So now, this is virgin land right now, folks. I have no memory of coming here before, so but I know it's a right of way, so we're all good. That's a posh pad there, probably an Airbnb or something. You wouldn't even know that's there. It's hidden off the road. Right. So back when the Great Western Railway were building railways all over the place, they used Irish navvies, and they would have had encampments along the line, basically where the families of the navvies would stay. I've got a wet foot then. Path is pretty boggy down here, folks, but we're still smashing it out, so we're all good. So yeah, they would have had encampments beneath the viaducts or close by, and there would have been a quarry fairly close by where they got the stone from, such as the Cobra Viaduct down at Helston Railway. There's a couple of quarries right next to the track there, and that's where it's been said that they got all this stone for all the bridges, because there's more than one bridge and embankment along that line. So obviously this line here would have been the same, if not very similar. And okay, I think we made it through there. So there would have been a small little town, village, whatever, beneath any bridge while it was being constructed. I think this bridge has always been here. It's never had a wooden one, like obviously before the stone ones it was wood, and that was constructed or overseen by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, who was a great engineer. This has been cleared, and there's the stream there, folks, going down through. Getting a bit warm now. Might have to take a break in a bit. So we're looking for any archaeological bits and pieces that are here, like remains of buildings, metal construction, anything to do with the construction of the bridge and mining related. Ah, looks like there might be two streams there. That's quite a substantial stream, isn't it, folks? I call it a stream, it's not a river. Mind you, it has been raining quite a bit of late, so to be expected, isn't it? So I wonder, will we get some snow before the end of the year? What do you reckon? Probably not, eh? So we should be coming up to where the viaduct is going to be visible soon. Oh, a squirrel, can you see him down there? Gone up the tree. Looks like there's a quarry on the right here. So they might have got some stone from there for the viaduct. Right. Does look quite interesting actually. Looks to be a retaining wall there. Can you see that? Ah, it's rather interesting. Look, you've got a Cornish built wall there and it goes up. So it could be dispute with landowners at the time, because some landowners just didn't want people on their land for whatever cost. It's like the gentry. Not on my land. Yes. Oh, flipping heck, look at this. It's an old car, folks. I didn't expect to see that here. Where the hell did that get there? What is it? It's a Peugeot, isn't it? Bloody hell. The roof's been cut off. Oh, there's a bit of a story behind that, obviously. How the heck did that get there? That's mad. Absolute bonkers. So it must have drove up here. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Come on, Kerno. Can't take a picture of it because I don't have my phone with me. It's not completely rotted out either, so it could be the case that it's been there over 10 years. So it looks like we're now in Humpty Bumpty land. This is probably spoil from mining. I can see the viaduct, folks. It's up dead ahead. Now, we're not going to be able to get on the viaduct, but I do hope to fly the drone near it. So we shall have to play it by ear on this one. So I think what I might have to do is go up onto the road and fly from up there, because these people might be a bit odd. Right, so there's the streamlet. And obviously they don't want people going up there, look, because they've got barbed wire. But this bit here is clear. So if you really wanted to do it, you could, but you've got to be prepared to get wet. Right, so there's the viaduct, folks. Can you see it? Can you imagine back in the day, pannier tanks, 45s, and later on multiple diesel units going across that? Wouldn't it be awesome, eh? Right, we're going to make our way up to it. I am sweating like a pig here. So this path that we're on now, since we crossed the road, this is all new to me. So it's amazing, folks. You know, I know Cornwall better than most, and I always keep saying it. There's always little bits which we've never been before, and this bit here is one of them. Quite a steep path here. So it looks like, yeah, there's an old pathway going down there. Look. Can you see it? There's clearly an old lane, that is. So where does that go? That's interesting, isn't it? I'll have to check on Google Maps. And there's an old, there's a wall there, look. Remains of an old building. Interesting. I think what they've done is they've blocked the road off. Because it would have been a lane going down through there years ago. But obviously, ooh, that's been dug out there, folks. Blocked off when these people altered that house or property. Oh, out of breath a bit now. Gee. Oh. Out of breath, folks. Just getting my breath back. So I think originally there would have been a road that went all the way down to the bottom road. It's obvious. And obviously whoever bought this land down here has basically blocked it off. That's what I reckon, but I don't know. I'm surmising. I like surmising, folks. Phew. So a few years ago, whoever owns the viaduct, now it could be the case that Network Rail are still basically custodians of it, and it was stabilised. There was a load of scaffolding here, and obviously it's been repointed and that. So that's why it looks in very good condition, because it is structurally sound. And if you could like put a track on it, you could run trains on it because it is sound. That's really good. Right. Quite a decent walk today. Hope you guys are enjoying this. So here we go. Footpath. And there. Obviously that bit down there is private now, but there's the viaduct, folks. Look at that. Right, I better not spend too much time staring at people's property, but because we don't want confrontation really, but if I do get it, then I'm going to stand my ground. Right, so it is the road access way for the railway. And there's the viaduct. Look at that. It seems to me the people that own that property there don't like anyone down around there. Right, so you might notice those bricks there. They're not just any old brick. They're railway engineering bricks. Very, very strong, folks. And if you look at them, they are sound. There's not one brick out of place. Not one, folks. And here we go. TNQ. Do you know what that means? Well, if you're a railway enthusiast like me, you will definitely know. It means Truro to Newquay. 405 chains from each end. Anyway, I'm going to stop a moment because I haven't got my bloody camera, so I need to again. So what we're doing now is we're just going up the road a bit, and we're going to finish our little film up here today. So really do hope you enjoyed this walk through the valley. Oh, we've got to wait for this van to go by a moment, so let's let them go. Delivery man. I think you probably recognise us because I do buy a lot of parcels. So there's a lot of change around here, to be fair. Some good, some not. People buying up land and stuff like that are just not really keen. You know, and they're building houses everywhere. It's just bloody hell, man. You know, especially in a beauty spot like this. I don't know what you guys think, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think if you want to build houses, build it in the areas that already have a lot of houses, not in beauty spots. Anyway, enough of that, because I don't want to make my channel political, because we don't do politics, because it's a load of crap, basically. So here's a good shot of the viaduct. You can imagine the trains blasting over that. They would have been going at quite a rate through here, folks. At least 30 to 35 miles an hour, because there's no restrictions. There is a few curves up the top there, but not many. So the next station along is just, I don't know, about half a mile, not even that, further down this way, which is Mitchell. Little halt. I think what we'll do one day is, if we can get away with it, is we'll do a series of this railway and walk as much as we can and fly the drone over the rest. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? So we're coming up to the road bridge here, and one part has changed beyond all recognition, which is this bit over here, look. So you've got a bit of railway furniture here. There's actually a bit of bull rail, folks, really, really old. So, as you can see, look, this is the bridge, and we've got soil up to the embankment here. Now, back when this railway was open, folks, that was a cutting, quite deep, and it's changed beyond all recognition. It's just crazy. If you look the other side here, you can actually see how deep it would have been. Look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if we can actually get you on the selfie stick so you can have a look underneath there, folks. Can you see? Because I can't see what you're seeing right now. But yeah, it gives you an idea, doesn't it, of how much has been infilled over the years. It's just crazy. Crazy amount of infill, folks. But yeah, it's amazing, really, when you think about it. Right, well, I'm going to finish there. I'm going to get the drone up from here, I think, and we'll get up about 50 metres and go from there. So we've got a bit more railway 4M11C, yeah. And we've got a little bit of original old style bull rail there. I think that's bull rail. Railway friends, James, if you're watching, I'm thinking that's bull rail. If it's not, can you let me know in the comments, please? Thank you. Anyway, just like to say, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like, comment and hype, and I will see you again on our next walk. Going to try and do one again on Monday. Day off on Monday from work, thank God for that. Anyway, here comes the drone, folks. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers and gone.